Welcome and thank you so much for being interested and wanting to try multimasking. I love multimasking for a couple of reasons. My skin is different. I have parts of my skin that are really oily, and I have parts of my skin that I'm trying to focus on anti-aging. And multimasking combines that. Have you ever walked into a store and just looked at the whole shelf of masks and thought that you needed like all six of them, but you just didn't get them because you can only do one mask at a time? Well, I'm going to walk you through how to do more than one mask, and I'm going to walk you through choosing two masks that kind of accent each other perfectly. So without waiting anymore, let's get started. Let's get this next slide. While I get my hair pulled back, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I'm a high school teacher. I have been doing Mary Kay since 2017 to make a little extra money. As a teacher, you always have a side job and something to do during the summertime. But before Mary Kay, that was retail. And I loved the store I worked with. But it was just hard to do retail hours once I had 3 kids. So now I'm going to grab a tissue. Once I had 3 kids, I just needed something that I could work from home. So Mary Kay walked into my life, and I obviously loved making the extra money. I'm using our eye makeup remover, by the way. It is awesome. It didn't come in your samples, but it is fantastic. I love the extra money, but what I did not realize that was going to come out of my Mary Kay experience was the prizes. Oh my gosh, so many prizes I'm going to talk more about later. But that's one of the reasons why I kind of stuck with Mary Kay. I just absolutely loved it. Loved the prizes. And then one of the reasons I kept doing, and I'm still doing Mary Kay, is because of the financial stability it provides for me and my family. So my husband's been in corporate America. He's got a business degree, and he's been through mergers and shutdowns, and his income's like this. He was let go in September, got another job that was commission-based only, and then we were like this again. Now has another corporate job, and we're just trying to figure out what's going to happen next. So Mary Kay, when we need the extra money, it pays the bills, and when we don't need the extra money, it pays for Disney World. So I just love how Mary Kay has stepped into my life. I love the products. I love how everything that we're going to use today has a European Union certification. It is top quality, and I'm so excited that you get to experience it now with me. Your sample bag should have all of these products in it. And we are going to start with a clean face. It is impossible to do a face mask if you don't have a clean face. So you already saw me take my eye makeup off with our awesome eye makeup remover. If you've never tried Mary Kay's eye makeup remover, you are missing out. But we're going to start cleansing with the Time Wise. This sample is in your package. Now, obviously, you're going to use, just your hands or whatever. But I'm going to show you this brush. I love my brush. I love this brush. And it only takes a dab. So look how little I'm using. And I get water on my computer. Just takes a little bit. So the sample I gave you is probably enough for 2 or 3 uses. I'm going to get my brush started and get my face clean. Take off all my makeup. And we have a couple brushes. This brush is charged. This is battery free and it's waterproof. You can take it in the shower because it's charged with a USB. We have some brushes that are battery charged. Those you cannot take in the shower. But I love this brush. And I love how we're going to have like a little spa experience at home. Obviously, you need to watch. This cleanser is going to be your best friend. This cleanser you should be using twice a day. But right now, I am just cleaning off all the makeup and the oil to get my face ready for our spa treatment. Ooh. And I love this brush. Another thing it does is it shuts off automatically after 90 seconds. Like, oh, dirty. Oh, all that makeup. Okay, rinse that out. And then I'm just going to rinse the soap suds off my face with a rag. So I got it clean. And then another thing we're going to do next we are now going to exfoliate our skin, okay? So like I said, we are really getting our skin ready for those masks. Exfoliation is good because it's going to open up the pores. And I'm using our microdermabrasion, our microderm refine. It only takes a dab. Can you see how small that is? Okay. So once again, you're saying you can do this. I probably sent you enough for 2 full uses for multimasking. Once again, 90 seconds, I'm going to go. Now, the microdermabrasion is a little rough. If you have rosacea or if you have a friend with rosacea, the microderm is not recommended. No microderm. We have some milder exfoliators for customers with rosacea that I will recommend, but that's something that we would talk one-on-one about. But I do not have rosacea. I love microderm. I actually use microderm because it also helps reduce the look of my acne scars. Yeah, because it makes your pores smaller. And so all the scarring I have on my chin area from acne, it reduces those signs. Love it. You can use a microdermabrasion twice a week. And we're just getting our pores open, getting them cleaned out so that they can soak in our mask. And we're going to, oh yay. Okay, rinse that off. Once again, take my rag. Just rinse off all that dead skin. And we need to pat dry just so that we can get our 2 masks applied. Let me pat dry my face. Awesome. Whew. Okay, so now it's time to get our mask going on. I am going to use a brush. I think masking with a brush is so much easier. And if you notice on your closing sheet that was included in your samples, the brush is in every set for free. So depending on whether or not you're saving $60, $30, or $10, the brush is $10. So I'm making sure you get the brush in every single one of your sets because I think it's so good. Okay, so step 1, we're going to start with the charcoal. Now the charcoal is used to pull out impurities, and that's really where you want to put on your oily skin. And your oily skin tends to be your nose. So I just put like a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to put it on my nose and my little bit on the forehead right there where people tend to break out. This is your T-zone, and I need a little bit more than that. And my chin. Now for me, my chin area is my really oily area, and this brush makes it so easy to just apply it nice and evenly. Get my nose real good. Noses tend to be really oily. Good application. This brush really gets it on even. Now, with your thing, obviously I couldn't mail you a brush in your sample, so you're just using your fingers right now. But try to get it on there as evenly as possible. I'm going to flip it over to the clean side, and now I'm going to use my Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. This is for anti-aging and dry areas. So, you tend to age the fastest underneath the eyes and on the forehead. The under the eye area ages first because the skin is tighter. So I'm going to put it on nice and thick and kind of blend it all the way down my cheek. But nice and thick around the eye area and on the forehead, real thick. A lot of people show, those forehead wrinkles when they make that face. So, nice and thick, and just let that sit on there. Woo! Oh my gosh, little spot at home. Okay, so now both my masks need to dry for about 15 minutes. And while that's dry, I'm going to rinse out my brush, real easy, just with water. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what came in your packet. So you have samples of everything that we're going through today. You have the closing sheet, which have my specials. And you get these specials because you decided to do the multi-masking experience. I also put a little bit of information in there about becoming a Mary Kay consultant. So Mary Kay is a direct sales company. You either buy directly from the company as a consultant, or you buy directly from me There, you can't go into a store and buy any Mary Kay. You cannot, I say you can't go on Amazon and buy Mary Kay. Let me just say you shouldn't go on Amazon and buy Mary Kay, because what you're buying on Amazon is typically stolen goods, or it's a Mary Kay consultant who stopped their business long ago and they can't sell their products. So the products are probably expired. I would not recommend ever buying Mary Kay on Amazon. We consultants, it's illegal for us active consultants to sell on Amazon. So you know, if it's anywhere, Facebook Marketplace or Amazon, it's illegal product. We're direct sales. You buy directly from the company as a consultant, or directly from me as a customer to a consultant, okay? So, I mentioned I started my Mary Kay business in 2017 for extra money, and I did not expect the prizes. You know, I did expect to make extra money. That was my goal, but I didn't expect the prizes. And the very first prize I won was a leather pocketbook, and this is kind of a funny story for all the moms watching. My pocketbook in 2017 was a faded diaper bag. Who can relate to that? And I never had a nice pocketbook. So my very first prize that came in December of 2017 was this leather pocketbook. And for me, it was that moment like, oh my gosh, I'm finally no longer in that phase of getting pregnant and having babies. I finally have a pocketbook. And then after that, the prizes just kept on going. I've got more jewelry. This is a prize. Now I have a full collection of pocketbooks to choose from. And I even won a trip to New York City. So that was a surprise that came out of my Mary Kay starter kit that I did not expect. Another surprise that has come out of it has been leadership. Okay, I like leadership. I'm a teacher. I love to teach. And so not only am I still teaching my high schoolers, but now I'm teaching women how to take care of their skin. And I'm also teaching some women how to become entrepreneurs. And I personally have stepped into a role of leadership, and I love every minute of it. So the greatest thing about Mary Kay is it's kind of like a buffet. You can just go up one time. Maybe you only want to be a consultant just to buy your own products at a discount. Maybe you just want a hobby. You want to sell to just a couple women at church and your extended family members, and that can just be a hobby. Or maybe you want to completely change your life and replace your income and work 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week is what we consider full-time. Mary Kay could totally change your life. So if any of that speaks to you, well, then just write down some questions and we'll talk later. Another thing I want to talk about is the cleanser that we use. So in your packet, along with your closing sheet, I sent a time-wise sample, and that's just kind of what I send everybody, because most people like the anti-aging antioxidants that this does. But if you notice on your closing sheet, there's two prices. The other price is for the botanical line. Now, the botanicals does not have the anti-aging in it. So depending on your age, you might not be concerned about anti-aging. The botanicals is botanically based. It's just a fresh cleanser, a real simple cleanser. It's based on dragon fruit and coconut water. It smells amazing, but it doesn't have the anti-aging stuff in it. So if that's not your concern, then you can get the same package and we'll just customize it with the botanicals. So we would do a botanical cleanser and moisturizer instead of the Time-Wise cleanser and moisturizer, okay? Also, it is possible to switch that out to the Clear Proof. Clear Proof and the botanicals are the same price, so we could go either way. Clear Proof is if you have acne-prone skin, okay? And it's got salicylic acid in it as a cleanser. So this is a good one too, and it has a moisturizer that matches. So it just depends on what your needs are, but I put both prices there if you went anti-aging or just botanical or Clear Proof, okay? So I just want to explain that a little bit. And how does your face feel? It should be starting to feel dry by now. Take a moment and look in the mirror. I really want, you can't see the moisture renewing gel mask, but you can see what the charcoal mask is doing. I want you to look real carefully in the mirror. Any spot that got darker are the impurities that mask is pulling out. It's the oil, it's the blackheads. And you can look across your skin and just say like, yeah, soak it up, pull it out. I love it. Also look on your skin. If you have any white spots, like I have a little white dot right there, and something going on right here, those were active blemishes that the charcoal mask is drying up. They will not be there tomorrow, which is good because I had this little spot right here that was like just a grease pimple, and it's been bothering me for a couple days. So hopefully this will pull it out and we will be done with it. So before we wash our face, take a moment and look in the mirror and just see how much is being pulled out. And I do think it's about time to wash it off. Here's the greatest thing about our charcoal mask, and there are a lot of charcoal masks on the market right now, and some of them are hard to get off. Some of them you have to peel off your face. I want you to watch how easy this charcoal mask comes off. Now, so far in this recording, I have been using this white rag to wash my face. I am not going to do that because this charcoal will stain. So I'm going to put it to the side. And I'm just going to take water and splash my face. And that's how easy this mask washes off. I think I got it all. Oh. Yes. That's how easy the charcoal comes off. Just splash of water. So then I'm going to take my rag and wash off the rest of the moisture renewing gel mask. And feeling amazing. Oh my gosh. A little bit of mascara coming off that didn't come off beforehand. All right, now we just need to pat dry. How does your skin feel? Mine feels amazing. Okay, so now we need to moisturize. Always have to moisturize. And so I told you, your sample includes the time-wise moisturizer. I'm going to show you how little bit, just a little bit. Look at that. That is enough to do my whole face. So can you imagine how much use you're going to get out of this whole bottle? Oh my God. This is a good investment. This is a really good investment. This whole setup right here is going to last you like 7 to 8 months because you use that much at a time, all right? So definitely worth the money. I'm just going to rub it in everywhere. And there is a moisturizer to match, clear proof or botanical. Let that soak in. Okay. I also included in your mailer the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. I really just wanted, this has nothing to do with multimasking. I just wanted you to sample it. This reduces puffiness. So I thought while we are like making our face look amazing, let's get rid of any puffiness. If you have a lot of puffiness, then my tip would be to store this jar in the refrigerator. If you put it on and when it's cold, it works faster. And it just takes a little dollop. It's nice and cold. You're going to just dab underneath each eye and rub it in. This is also a botanical blend because these are your cucumbers. You know, when you go to the spa and people put the cucumbers over your eyes, the cucumbers reduce the puffiness. So this little jar, you know, I just wanted you to have a full spa experience with your mailer. And this little jar is your cucumbers. It reduces puffiness. Now you could use it morning or night, but who cares what you look like at nighttime? Go to sleep, nobody cares. I would really just use this in the morning. Like when you're really trying to get rid of that puffiness first thing in the morning. Heck, keep it in the refrigerator next to your coffee creamer. So get up, fix yourself a cup of coffee, put your eye gel on, and let that soak in while you're eating and getting ready and waking up. And that will reduce the puffiness. I'm going to let that soak in real quickly. The next step, I put in your mailer was some CC cream. Now this is a really light foundation that just kind of balances your complexion all together. What I love about it is it has SPF 15 in it. So if you're outside a lot with kids or walking or for work, this has that sunscreen protection in it that you need. It's SPF 15. I love it. Now, I tried to guess which color you would need based off your picture online. So you just have to let me know how well I guessed. I wrote down what shade I sent you, so you'll have to let me know if you feel like that was the right shade or the wrong shade. You need to go darker or lighter. It's so good. It's all good. I was just trying to guess. And once again, look how little I'm going to use. Look at that. A little bit of CC cream. Okay? And basically what CC cream is just a tinted moisturizer. So I'm just going to rub it all over. And it balances out my coloring. So I have, just a really basic dash out the door balanced look. Great for the summertime. And that's everything that came in your sample mailer. Now I'm going to do 2 extra things because I always do this. Now just genetically I have dark circles under my eyes. I don't know if you do or not, but this is impossible to put in a sample. It is our under eye corrector, and I don't leave the house without this on. I just dab it under my eyes, and then I pat it in to blend it to the CC cream, and that corrects the dark circles under my eyes. It doesn't matter if I have 8 hours of sleep. I'm always going to have dark circles under my eyes. It's just genetic. And if you are someone who also suffers from that, you can thank your mom and dad. But this is a great little product if you need to add on. Okay. And then the last thing that I do, you don't have to do this. I do it because I am an eyebrow girl. I like to tint my eyebrows because they're gray. I use this little tint, and I'm just going to, it just brushes in. This is really great for people, too, who have like blonde eyebrows and they can't see their eyebrows. If you just put like a dark blonde tint to them, it makes them stand out. Gives it a better look. So I use the brunette just to, I want brown eyebrows again. I don't want gray eyebrows. Okay, real simple, but that's just something I do. You don't have to do that at all, but I like to add that step in. And now I'm done. We have done all of our samples, and start making myself look normal again. Take my hair down. And very first question, hello gorgeous, how does your face feel? I hope it feels amazing. Mine feels amazing as I try to fix my hair back. Oh yeah, I feel fresh. My eyes look good, nice and tight from that moisture renewing gel mask and the combination of getting rid of the puffiness. I feel really good. My face feels great. So I want to know how your face feels. I'm going to follow up with you. Let me know what questions you have and tell me what you liked the best. I want you to take that closing sheet that I mailed you and take as many notes on here that you need to with questions and what were your favorite items. If there were other products that you have questions about that were not included in this class, let me know, because that would be a great way for us to plan your second appointment, okay? Everybody in Mary Kay gets a second date. Heck, you get 30 dates if that's what you want. But I like to plan your second date, and we could either do some different skincare regimes, or we could do some color. So take some notes on what you're interested in, and let's talk about that, because then you need to start about, for your second date, is that something that we could share with a whole bunch of people and make you a hostess so that you can get hostess credit and some of your products for free. I'm all about trying to save you as much money as possible and getting you in on this award-winning skincare line. So even if you noticed on your closing sheet, You're getting $60 of free product in the first bundle, $30 worth of free product in the second bundle, and $10 worth of free product in the third bundle. Of course, we can customize anything that you need to, but really great deals. Now, these are time sensitive based on when you got your samples. These do expire. So decide how you want to proceed with these bundles, and then decide what you're interested in for a second date, and if it's something that we need to do one-on-one, or if we can share it with a group. If you are interested in a full coverage foundation and I need to match you with our 12-hour full coverage foundation, which is awesome, that's probably something we need to do one-on-one. But if your concern is to doing like aggressive anti-aging facials and skincare, that's something we can share with a lot of people. So just let me know what you're thinking. I am so glad that you decided to be a part of this, that you reached out to me, that you were interested in trying these samples, and I really look forward to following up with you. And when I do, if question number 7, if some of the things I talked about of becoming a consultant and not a customer, if some of those things kind of were speaking to your heart, let's just get on a phone call, or we can FaceTime each other, or we can do a 3-way phone call with another Mary Kay girl, and we will just answer all your questions so that you can make a good decision, whether you're going to try it or you just want to be a customer. So with that said, thank you so much. I want you to, before you hit close, I want you to send me a text and say, finished. Okay? Text to me, finished. And then if there are other friends of you who think that if you have friends who would love this little class, if you would forward me their referrals, maybe we can put together a little class so that you can get some free product. I definitely I love referrals. That's the name of our business. But text to me, finished, so that I know you have completed the multi-masking video and you feel amazing. Have an awesome rest of your day.